What's going on again, everybody? So we are going to do a little bit of an unboxing. We actually did order some parts for Sylvia. So the parts that we ordered, I kind of mentioned in the last video. They are definitely going to help. And like I had mentioned, that part that I had broken, kind of a good thing. The universe is actually kind of trying to tell me that it was meant to be. So using those lines that are actually existing, I'm actually going to end up tapping into them, for lack of a better term, to install a catch can. The catch can, the whole point of that is to where the positive pressure in the crank gets recycled back into the air intake, just to where the compression from the motor itself is not too much to where it basically wants to explode. So that's the whole point of that, is it's a relief valve, for lack of a better term. So basically, the catch can is taking that pressure that has all the stuff coming back from the motor itself. So it sometimes has fuel, extra oil, and maybe metal particulates, which is not good on that side, but obviously it can happen. It's taking all of those and putting it into a can, and then the clean air that is missing all of that junk gets put back into the motor like it's supposed to in the first place. So it's basically just a filter that is getting installed, essentially. So I'm going to go through and unbox this right now, and we're going to go through it together. Anyways, we'll go on. Okay, so we're going to get this opened up here. Now, of course, sticking to the color theme, I did order a blue catch can. From the pictures that I saw, it is a blue metallic, obviously, which we can kind of tell here. This is going to be interesting trying to do this one-handed, but we'll get through it together. Anyways, look at that. It's actually a pretty decent size. It does come with all the fittings and everything. It actually does come with the hoses. It does come with the Teflon to actually go through and put all the proper inlets in. Here's all the fittings here. And the mounting bracket. Ooh, it actually came with the mounting bracket. Don't know if I'm going to be able to use that or not because of where I'm actually going to be putting it. Here it comes with extra tools, and that's everything in the box. So let's zoom out here so this way you can actually see everything. The remote aside, put the instructions aside, because we're not putting it actually in the car. So now this is kind of cool. This is actually a dipstick. For people that don't know what a dipstick is, which you should if you're driving vehicles, this is actually to check fluid levels in whatever this is measuring. So obviously this is measuring the canister here to see if there's anything oil-wise or anything like this. There's actually, in most engines, actually all of the engines that I've come across, unless it's missing for whatever reason, which is not normal, the dipstick is actually specifically for the oil in the motor to see if you have a proper amount in the engine itself, so this way you're not running too much, not running enough to where it's going to basically damage the engine. But anyways, this is the unboxing so far. I'm not going to actually go through and put all this stuff together right now because that's going to be done in a different video, but I love that color. That is going to pop so good in that engine bay. This is actually the color I was kind of thinking about doing the strut tower brace, which is that piece that goes from the suspension towers, basically the strut towers, on both sides of the engine, which we'll talk about that in the next video. But this is the color I'm thinking of. Look how much that pops on camera too. Wow. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.